And now we have the same issues that we did before.
What?
This won't go away.
It doesn't matter. I just put my notes
It's
in.
fine. We don't. It doesn't take up a
that's-
huge part of the
That
screen.
annoys me.
All right. What am I searching?
Ooh, I can share it from here.
Boom, 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 boom. Put it on TV, someone. I'm gonna go pee. Be right back.
Cheyenne. Little bitch. That's your little brother, ain't it?
Yeah.
And Marcus. It won't let him see.
It won't let them see.
It's Marcus. He probably just opened it.
Someone's on there.
Yeah, he just opened it.
Hey, what's up?
Who is on?
Who's there? I don't know. We can't see any comments. I guess you're just gonna have to send us stuff through Twitter.
Yeah.
Actually, hold on. I'm gonna put something on Twitter. Whoever is watching, that one person, you.
Oh, you fucking ass! No.
My dad
Go
just scared
away.
my brother. For all
No.
who are wondering. However, I'm gonna post
You
a
stop!
loud.
Hi, everyone.
Oh shit! Christ.
We're gonna show the crowd this.
Then beat your head again.
It's Gandalf,
Then
people.
Take all off and run. I'm just gonna beat you on the bed.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's on my Twitter.
Yeah,
All you
everyone go to the. Oh, we got 3 people.
We have 3-4 people. It's on my Twitter. Everyone. So
Yeah, everyone who's watching.
ask us stuff.
Yeah, ask us stuff. Give us debate topics or something to talk about.
Yeah, it's on my. Oh, they left. Now people are leaving. Abby is typing. What is Abby saying?
She probably wants the new link.
Okay, I'm the singular person watching. There's 2 people.
Hey, Abby, there's 2
No.
people
Yeah,
watching.
there's 2 people.
Babe, like,
I think it's my girlfriend as well.
Just shit.
And I am laying down, so don't scare me.
Yeah, well, you started that game.
I did. So be prepared to finish it.
Also, everyone watching, there's a big delay, so I hope you
What are you
like.
guys doing?
live stream.
Hey, Dad.
Peace.
He's
Hey, Dad.
Dad. God.
Get the fuck out of my room. I'm playing Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Get out of my room. I'm playing Minecraft.
Yeah, why would you?
Oh, now no one's watching.
No one's
oh,
watching.
she left.
Something going wrong.
Wow, she's sassing us.
Who's
Abby.
Hey, babe, you're keeping up the sass right now. Come on.
Abby, just go to Twitter and ask us the question to talk about.
Titter. He doesn't trust me with the mic, folks. And we've
back to
lost the
0.
stream. Nick. Where's your dad's food stuff?
What did you say, Nelson?
No.
What did you say?
What?
They can hear you.
Yeah, I know they can. Hey guys. Hey. I'm asking where the stash is. Where's the stash?
Marcus, oh, what did you say to Marcus?
I said I'll resend the link. Tell him
Oh, I
to-
should repost the link, huh?
That might help.
Mm-hmm. We have one person watching. Who's that?
Abby, is this you? Start typing if it's you. Not
You're
in the
very-
comments because we can't see your comments.
You're very loud over there.
I'm not falling yet.
Yeah, people who are watching, go to Twitter. Person that's watching, go to Twitter. And give us something to talk about to make this more interesting than just us just sitting here shooting the shit. I mean, unless that's what you want to watch, but I don't think that's what anyone wants to watch.
Because you never have that ever.
Give a comment. How does it feel to be such a big dumbass? Abby, you know,
You were
Jameson's
talking.
watching.
Jameson's watching?
Jameson.
Hi, Jameson.
You said your dad was hilarious.
Thank you. Very good. Very nice.
Smoothest one-hand typing I've ever done in my life.
Indeed, it only took you 3 hours. I'm watching
was-
Twitter for anyone. Now everyone's gone.
You know, honestly, I think we just have such a horrible delay.
This is really bad timing.
Why?
We should not be doing this at 11 o'clock at night.
Recording one, yeah. Live streaming,
Nah.
We're doing something wrong.
doo-dum-dum-dum-dum.
Shit, yeah, whip.
I thought you said Jameson was watching. Jameson
was.
is not watching.
Oh, someone's watching again.
Hello. It was Jameson.
Hello. See, now I got to stretch, and now I look like I'm just copying you.
Yeah, because you are.
Oh, nigga.
I did it lightly.
Whoa.
I did it lightly.
I dropped the M-bomb.
You did on stream your PewDiePie.
See, here's the difference. I don't give a shit.
That's very uncool, Nelson.
I do. I look like I give
What
a
did
fuck.
Abby say to me? Okay, I'm confused to which link I'm supposed to be at right now.
The one that's
The
live.
newest one, yeah. You're probably gonna see my. What are you talking about, Abigail?
Babe.
Excuse you, sir. Thank you.
You're a disappointment to the human race.
I didn't hear that.
Are you really playing with it right now?
I hate everything. Oh, okay. Someone left. They left. Now I feel sad. I feel sad about it.
We had a viewer.
We had one viewer, and it was your girlfriend.
Crushing Tyler?
That triggers
Calm
me.
down.
It triggers me. Okay.
You can tell Nelson not to do that, so now you can.
Yeah, but I know how loud to talk, so I don't blow my own fucking eardrums out.
Yes.
See, if you do that, it's okay.
Is this all right? Is it
It's-
all right if I
I mean,
talk like this?
It's kind of annoying, but like it doesn't hurt my
Hi.
ears.
How are you?
It doesn't show that you're.
No, Lucero. Wait,
It doesn't show that we're live.
it doesn't show that we're live.
Keep refreshing it.
I don't know if that one view is Lucy or Abby.
Or Jackson or Jameson, or whatever the person's name is.
Whoever you are, hello.
It doesn't say that either.
If you're Lucy, hi, I love you. If you're Abby, hey, you're cool. If you're Jameson, or I don't know you.
We love you as well.
We love you as well.
Thank you for watching. Oh, we got two.
Ooh,
We're going up.
they're
people.
coming in.
Uh,
Yeah, dude, we're basically professional live streamers.
PewDiePie can go eat his heart out.
Feel free to don't. Oh, they left. One left. Feel free to
We
don't.
We got full of ourselves.
We,
And
yeah, we. Maybe we should. Oh shit! I should have brought my PS4 because then we could have live streamed like a video game or something. But instead, we're just sitting here talking.
So how's your day?
So how was your day?
Nick, any actual topic ideas that aren't
Oh, there's two again.
Gender one.
You want to talk gender?
You want to talk politics?
I want to talk gender.
You want to talk politics?
Do
huh?
they think they
for it.
really want to listen to politics? We have three. Ooh, so Graham McClure. Hi, Graham.
Hey, Graham.
Graham, I can see your
I
last
want to
name
rape you.
from the little window.
And the attempt at saying hi,
It
but it's
says
more like an
H.
H.
Jameson commented. Jameson, you're commenting. You're not. You're on the wrong one, buddy.
But he's watching.
He's watching, but he's on the wrong one.
Are we okay? Mentally, no.
Jameson, please go. Fuck. Please go to the live
Hey, you
link.
be nice to Jameson.
I love
right?
Jameson.
He's taller than
Jameson's-
both of you.
Jameson is my best friend. However, I think he's on the wrong one.
I'm not even kidding you. He's like literally taller than both of you.
Okay, that's great.
Hey, Jameson.
And you know who's taller than you? Just about everyone. Nick.
Everyone in existence. So please give us something to talk about. Us, you two people.
Gender.
Gender. What about it?
Yeah.
What were your views on it?
What are my views on
Like-
gender?
Yeah.
That's great. It's a great thing
what
to
do you
have.
mean?
Yeah, what do you mean? You gotta elaborate a little bit. Give us some
Like
substance. to
gender
work with.
equality, transgender.
No,
Are
like
there
the-
more than two
like
genders?
Oh, we
Lacey
have three
Green-
people. We have three
like Lacey
people. We
Green,
have three
she's like,
people. We have
Or
three
two
people.
gender, four gender. You know? Do you? No.
Okay.
I think all of us here don't believe.
There are
in more
two
than-
genders.
You dick or you don't. Dick or don't. Right.
You're 12.
13.
You know, I'll
Why does everyone
respect
call me
your
12?
I mean,
And
like,
he goes, "You're 12 and you always will."
I'll
be."
respect your proper pronouns and like.
Graham, I will not tolerate such inappropriate language on my.
Oh, you
stream.
want the dick, huh?
No, I will not. I will not tolerate it.
This is a family friendly.
This is a family-friendly stream. YouTube
That's-
people,
yeah.
Jameson and Lucy and Abby. Sometimes I think she keeps popping in, and then Graham. So I don't really know how many people or how accurate that counter is.
I don't think the counter is accurate
I don't think
at
it's
all.
accurate
Really.
either. I think we have like 4 or 5
Share
people.
personal stories.
Personal stories.
Yeah.
Do you have any personal stories, 12-year-old?
Burning down the house, almost
I've already told that story.
Too late.
burning down the oak tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told that already.
A little late, bud.
You're late. Yeah, exactly.
Do you
You've
even
not-
watch
you've
our
not lived.
podcast?
Yeah, do you even watch it? I have
Come
a
on.
story to
We're
tell.
like a hyper relevant
I
channel.
don't know if everyone has already heard it. That's on right now because I don't.
The one where we were up in Duluth and all the kids, I had gang kids on me.
Did you just slap yourself in the face with whatever? What are you?
He just broke it.
What are you chewing?
One of your things.
What the fuck? No, dude.
It was on the ground. I didn't know what it was. There's already one on it.
Yeah, so now I can't use a pop filter.
It's called a rubber band. You're so disappointed in me.
Yeah, because that's kind of bullshit.
I'll
You just broke
replace
my
it.
pop filter.
I didn't
Talk
break
about
it.
Syria, Lucy says.
Okay, we can
So,
do that.
World
Okay.
War III.
Trump, you're a fucking retard.
So, my thoughts on Syria. Abby Thulman. Hey, Abby. Hi.
Hey, babe.
So
one
my
person
thoughts on
watching.
Syria is as follows. A lot of people who I don't support the bombings at all. At all.
There's zero basis for it, and it's just throwing us into something that we don't need to get into.
Yeah, exactly. I get that we should be, helping people, but there's no evidence to support that the Syrian government was behind it, and there wasn't evidence last year when they did it last year. So
This is it's basically we just have a
They're-
retarded president who does things on a whim.
yeah, it's a lot of speculate. It's a way too
They
soon.
already bombed.
Yeah, I know. They're already doing it. They're doing it right now.
They already did it.
They're continuing to do it.
Ah,
It
It
great.
should not be done. It
Our
should-
country is being thrown into a war that, for one, we don't need to be in. And not only that, we're not like we're the biggest power in the world, but
Russia
not by
and
much
China.
anymore.
I understand that we need to help the Syrian people, but the best way to do that would be to take out the people who. I should probably watch the news more often. Yeah, Abby, maybe you should. Maybe
Yeah.
you should get out of your bubble, Abigail.
Basically, at the end of the day, we need to stop being the police of the world.
No, I don't think that's it. I think we should police.
We shouldn't
the
get
right-
involved with every single
Nick, you're
thing.
not on camera. Do you want to
We shouldn't be involved with
get
every
on?
single thing
You're-
that happens.
This is a really good angle of you.
Maybe we can.
Nice, real nice.
I caught it.
Smoothness.
Nelson, you're really good with the technology.
Is that better? How does
today.
that sound, Tyler?
It sounds fine.
All right.
The falling and crashing part did not sound fine.
Probably killed some people.
Blew your eardrums out. Sorry, Abby,
Shit.
Lucy, Graham, Jameson.
God.
That was a hearty slap right there. I heard that.
Yeah, no. My problem. See, my thing with the policing is
Racist.
our own country isn't in order. Like, we need to get our own shit together before we go and meddle in other people's problems. Like, I understand. Like, there's a certain amount of it that I do think we should do. Like, when another country is in trouble, I think we should go in and help, but it shouldn't be more than that.
Like when someone accidentally shits their pants, we don't have to rush in there with our army and be like, "Hey, you shit your pants."
And here's the problem: at the end of the day, if they don't have oil, our country isn't gonna want to.
The thing with
Help them.
Syria, though, it's not even about being the world police.
we
It's
don't even
we're
have
policing.
proof that they did it.
We're policing the wrong people. Exactly. If we were gonna do it, then we should be doing it against the people who, vaccines cause bombings.
Give me a cup. Give me a cup.
Graham, I think we need to have you on the podcast so you can talk about your very outlandish ideas.
Mhm.
No, it's Syria. right now at least is not about us being a world police. It's about us policing the right people. And right now we're not doing that. We are. Bless you.
Bless you.
We are
Hola.
taking something
Quiet.
it should not. We're doing the wrong thing, and we're gonna start something that we don't.
We
want
went
to
from the
start.
police to. That is.
We're not doing the Syrian government. We have no evidence to support that the Syrian government was behind the chemical warfare attacks. In fact, we found plans in known terrorist hideouts of chemical weapons. So that tells me that actually the only group that says the Syrian government did those attacks is an Islamic extremist group, is the only group, by the way, who would benefit from such attacks because it would distract the Syrian government from dealing with ISIS, and it would more focus them on dealing with the United States.
So their shitty attempt at framing their government actually worked
It
because we
worked.
have a toddler for a president.
Yeah, basically.
He's not a toddler. He's a tall, round person. He's not even that.
That
Tall
orange
round.
peels are jealous of.
Oh, dude, God, I'm drunk. Libtards, dude. Am I right?
I like
Abby,
how-
any ideas for what we should discuss? You know,
Yeah, that one was from Lucy.
No, the scoop penis.
good idea, by the way, Lucy.
Thank you, Lucero. I don't know if she's still watching because it went down to one person.
Crozier's Oranges.
Crozier's Oranges.
We are Crozier's Oranges.
That's our band name.
That's our band name.
Yep.
Nick, we're trying to be a little bit.
Yeah, we're trying to be
serious,
professional
Sure.
here.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right. And you're
professional
kind of
too.
like.
but you know,
you're
I
just
can-
ruining
any
it.
ideas, we take them because I love sharing my opinions.
I mean, I know all of you
Debating.
people, so you just like Taylor Walker. I'm not my name isn't Taylor. Abigail.
also,
Taylor
you have to be
Walkus.
55 to run for
I
president.
thought you have to be over 35.
35. It's over
35.
35.
35. Over 35.
God.
Shut the fuck up.
It's like, you fucking idiot. You don't know politics, dude.
You're the one who didn't know our government was a republic up until
Shut-
Well, I mean, to his defense, they teach it that we're a democracy in schools.
which is really dumb.
it's kind of true, but kind of not, because an actual democracy.
We're a democratic republic
we're
by full definition.
yeah, because
That's why you're such a bitch. Sorry, I'm just reading the comment.
please don't.
Got it on.
Like how we go. from
We're a
talking-
democratic republic.
I like how we go from talking about politics to you farting in his fucking face in like 2 fucking seconds. It was great. No,
Yeah, Abby. Yes, we are. We're not a representative
No, we're not.
democracy. We're not.
it's funny because a normal democracy would have almost complete control, like federal law wise. So our state and our system of government is completely unprecedented anywhere in the world. I think. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure we're one of the first people that give
We're a
states.
democratic republic,
or-
babe. Babe, I love you, but you're wrong.
I mean, it's not.
Opinion
Yeah,
on
but-
gun control and walkouts, says Lucy. Okay.
I think. Oh, whoa.
Babe, I can't even hear you. You're just typing in a YouTube comment section and sharing your opinion. This is not.
It's not even. It's a.
Me and Tyler are
Oh
rednecks.
shit! We got 4 people. Okay.
I
Me and
think-
So-
Tyler are rednecks with guns, so
Opinion
we have
on gun control and walkouts.
Okay, walkouts. You know,
I think they were.
I like them for the respect idea.
If it was to.
Yeah, but they
be-
don't.
If it
they're
was-
not respectable.
Shut the fuck up,
I'm just saying.
nigga.
not
Shut the
respectable.
fuck up.
Whoa.
Can I get my opinion out?
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's racist. Bro.
Jeez.
I don't.
Quit being PewDiePie. Thank you.
Okay. I like the walkouts for the fact of just being able to go out and have a couple moments of silence for the victims of the shootings. Gun control, yes, there are things that need to be tightened and strictened up, but there's not much more you can do. If you try taking an AR-15 away, and by the way, AR does not stand for assault rifle. It stands for armor light
It's
rifle. I mean, I forget what it stands for now, but that's what it originally is for. Was named before Winchester bought it from Armalite.
That's fine.
Yeah. The walkouts, if you take it from the people who which I believe it was from the Florida shooting, they organized it and their whole purpose was gun control. And I think the whole idea of gun control is completely fucking stupid.
and I'm gonna tell you why. Here we go.
Well, that's what we're here for.
Y'all
you
gonna
know?
learn some things. So, the whole idea of gun control is to make our citizens safer. Correct? That's the whole goal. That's everyone's goal.
Nick,
So
one person at a time.
That's
Sorry.
our whole goal with gun control, right? We all want the same thing. We just have different opinions on how to get there. So, if you take away the guns of law-abiding citizens,
You're
that's-
taking away our way to defend ourselves.
yeah, you're
That's-
de-arming citizens and you are just leaving criminals more armed. In terms of, oh, you don't need an automatic weapon. You don't like to take a page out of my grandmother's book, because I had this conversation with her and a few other people, is don't take away all guns, just take away guns that are meant to kill people. Yeah,
No gun is meant to kill people except for military weapons,
just
and
gonna-
all guns can kill people.
just
A
gonna
22, I could grab my 22, and the bullet would go right through.
All
yeah,
guns
all
are
of
made
you.
to kill.
it's all guns are made to kill. So if you want to take away guns that kill things, then we have to take away all guns. That's the whole point.
And if you
So-
want to take away things that kill people, you have to take just about everything away.
Yeah, it's not the right way to deal with things. If you look at the majority of school shootings, they were done by people who were mentally unstable. So my question is, why would we take away, let's say I kill someone with a hammer, you're not going to blame the hammer for it, you're going to blame me for beating the shit out of someone. So
Yeah, that's just a murder weapon. It's
It-
not you're not going to say a hammers kill people.
it wouldn't do
Hammers hammer nails until you use them for another purpose.
Graham, quit gilfing my okay.
But that's not the focus. The focus is on getting rid of ARs because they're the most deadly weapons.
They're
Used
most
in
certainly
all
not the
school
most-
shootings,
I,
but they're
Gary,
I
not.
could
I could shoot you in the face with my 20 gauge. I think it wouldn't matter if I shot you in the face with an AR or a 20 gauge.
Plus, like a
You'd still
308
fucking die.
It's the same
And
thing.
people are like, we don't need guns that pierce armor. You can
going to army.
a
with the
lot
same
of
thing.
rifle rounds can pierce armor.
The whole point of the Second Amendment is so that we are armed in case of a tyrannical government. That was why it was put in place. So by taking away guns like that, you are de-arming the militia, so to speak, and that's against the
Constitution.
Constitution. And as well, furthermore, if you want to put some amendments on a pedestal rather than others, then you're gonna have to. So a lot of if you want to put in gun control or take away guns, that means you're saying that the Constitution should not matter, which includes everything on the Constitution. You don't get to pick and choose what you want.
There's
So
no cherry
there's
picking when it
no
comes to
cherry picking.
governmental.
So if you want to take away guns, fine. Then you're gonna have to look at rewriting the First Amendment, which is freedom of speech
And-
and press.
And here's the problem: taking away guns, really, at the end of the day, isn't going to change it. Sure, it's going to make it harder, but if someone wants to go kill people,
They're gonna kill.
they're going to find a way.
I think
you know,
the problem with gun violence in America isn't a gun problem; it's more of a mental health issue.
and it's how we look at guns.
Yeah, it's how we look at guns, and it's how people, it's the mental health of the people of this country. So if you want to talk about stopping school shootings, you should probably look at why those kids want to go into a school and shoot up a bunch of people, not the gun they're holding. I think that would probably be a bigger issue to look at. If you want to,
We need a way to help give them a place. We need to get rid of school counselors.
every
We
single,
need to get therapists for a school.
every single person on the not on this planet, but a lot of people. It is a far majority of people who go in and get a physical checkup than people who go in and get a mental checkup. That doesn't happen. So if you want to look at why people want to go in and shoot up schools, you're gonna have to look
Physical
at their mental
physical checkups required, mental checkups if you ask for it.
state. Yeah, but it's not mandatory, which it should be. It's a lot of
I'm much more worried about how someone mentally feels than if they.
Graham, we're trying to be serious here, dude. Graham says counselors
Free penis.
penis enlargement pills.
Well, they
What,
say
penis
take away
enlargement pills?
guns, but the Second Amendment they say is intended on like swords and stuff because they didn't have guns when. Second,
When the
They-
Second Amendment was written, it was quite literally came.
I know you both said at the same time.
It was meant for guns. Yeah, it was meant for guns. Don't.
They had big ass rifles, and at the end of the day, you can make a gun.
You can make
You can
anything.
make a bomb. You can make
It's not.
meth in
You don't
Walmart.
have to have a. This is the problem. We should have a way to. We have to make it harder to buy rounds.
We
You
don't-
can. You
we
don't
don't
have
need
to
to-
have a guns license to buy ammunition. You
We
don't.
need to like. I don't think we should put any laws in place in terms of gun control.
I mean,
think
bump stocks I can kind of see,
Yeah,
but
here's the problem. If you want to take away an automatic weapon, it takes nothing to make a AK-47 or MK6 or an M16 or most like rifles to become automatic. It's literally a spring that you can buy online. And there's
Excuse me.
no restrictions on that because it's a spring. You can't restrict a spring. Someone just tells you the size and fit. You buy it, change up the mechanisms. It doesn't take someone super smart. You just have to know how to work a screwdriver.
and you have to know where to put the spring.
Yeah, but when you open it up,
It's
when you
pretty
open it,
obvious
yeah,
where it
it's
goes.
yeah.
Intent changes with time, right? Intent changes with time. What do you mean by that? Are you talking about when the Second Amendment was written back in 1776 or whenever it was written back in the colonial days when we seceded? I think that's what you mean. In which case, the intent would still be the same
Also, if-
because
Intent stays the same. Ways of doing it change.
I think I don't know exactly what she means, but I think she means the intent of that amendment in terms of having a militia, and it's still the same because just because technology advances doesn't mean like the government doesn't still have muskets, so we shouldn't still have muskets is what I'm saying. If we're going to be a well-armed militia, then we need to be almost as if not
as equal as possible,
as equal as
without
possible.
like giving us rocket launchers,
Yeah,
basically.
you
that-
can still buy those.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
Amendment
You have to have a
purposely
military
vague
license.
to make room for
Or just
change
know
in
certain
times.
Yes,
I don't think
but
the amendment was necessarily vague. It literally says
Right to bear arms.
the right to bear arms, which means any firearm. I think so.
Arms
Which-
stands
just
for-
a weapon in
Just
general
a weapon
for
in
self-defense.
general.
It doesn't mean like
Arm stands for lethal weapon.
Yeah, arm.
That's literally
No,
knife,
an arm is
swords,
like-
guns.
An
Everything.
arm is like what we hold stuff with. Anyway, no, I think again, it's not a gun problem. It is not a gun.
back
problem.
then it wasn't vague. It's a little harder
It
now.
doesn't say which weapons. Well, I mean, it's pretty clear that they mean guns. It's pretty
It
clear.
also says the right to like free
There-
speech. It doesn't say which language.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but not really.
Yeah, like
I'm trying. Right?
everyone speaks English here, so
It
that
doesn't say which weapons, but
Doesn't need to.
it does also say to have a well-armed militia. In order to have a well-armed militia, we can't be walking around with pocket knives in order to defend ourselves from a tyrannical government. It's a completely slippery slope. If you want to take away guns that kill, that means we have to take away all guns. It's plain and simple. All guns can kill unless you're talking about a tiny pea-shooter show pistol, and
in which case,
no one has.
yeah, and even so, someone can find a way.
It's a mental health issue, completely and utterly a mental health issue.
Yeah, and it's just the way society and people in general look at guns right now is you teach people it's a weapon, they're going to use it and look at it like it's a weapon. We need to
The whole point of the Second Amendment was it's literally not for hunting. It's to make sure that we can protect ourselves from a tyrannical government. That's like literally that's what it means. So in order to do that, then we need guns.
Also, like half the politicians have no clue what they're talking about when they say banned weapons.
Well, yeah, they're very
they call
they're-
ARs fully automatic when they're semi-automatic.
yeah, they don't. A lot of people don't know what they're talking about when it comes to guns. What I would like to talk about, though, I have a thing we should talk about, which kind of ties into our project, but the political divide.
yes,
America.
Two-party system doesn't work. It'll always happen though is the problem. Yes, I know it, but at the end of the day, humans just pick a side.
It's tribe mentality. If you're a part of, let's say, for example, the Republican Party, you are much more inclined to not like someone who's a Democrat simply because they're a Democrat and you haven't even heard what they had to say yet. It's mob mentality. You are more likely to agree with and act with the people you identify in your tribe. And that goes with sports teams and cliques at school. It's just the political party is a more serious one. If you want to fix that, we need to get rid of the electoral college and we need to add more political parties.
And the problem with changing that is, yeah, it sounds great, but it'd take years, decades.
Oh yeah, it would take a good long time
And
to change anything.
Things would crash and fail on our economy, and things would shit out because political unstableness causes economic
It wouldn't be
unstableness.
unstable. It'd be more fair because right now there's virtually no chance of a third party to ever be elected, and that's because of the power that the two main ones hold.
See, we need to attack from the inside. This is something Simopoulos mentioned.
Oh yeah, if you want to, well, we don't need to overthrow.
Well,
the
we don't need
government.
to overthrow
We
the
just need
government. We
to-
need to change it.
Yeah,
And
we can do that in a democratic way.
Graham,
Sanders 2020. Graham Sanders isn't going to get elected because the Democratic Party doesn't like him. They like
I personally don't like Sanders.
I don't
I
what
don't have
think.
problem with him. It's just
I don't
at the
know
end
what
of the day, he backs down really easy.
I don't know what I think about Sanders. Sanders is just kind
I'd
of
rather have an orange peel, like a
I'd rather have none of the options we got for
Yeah.
2016.
One of the biggest things that people said was the bad thing about Clinton is she was going to start a war with Russia over the no-fly zone in Syria, and that's almost exactly what we're doing right now tonight with Syria and Donald Trump. So it really kind of makes me wonder if
they had a thing.
no, not necessarily they had a thing, but if we made the right choice. I don't think any choice was the right choice.
Honestly, the only reason at the time of the election that I preferred Donald Trump is yes, and I did. He's an idiot. He's a fucking dumbass.
retard.
But when he says something, he gets it done, and that's something we need in a president.
Yeah, well, I mean, except for the wall.
Well, I didn't say that's good. I just meant when he says something.
He
Well, yeah.
He did impose the Muslim ban, which I think was one of the things he said he was going to do.
Yes.
But he also said he wasn't going to go to war with Russia, and look where we are right now.
I know how we could fix this problem.
How can we fix this problem, Nick?
Zuckerberg 2020.
Hey, you know how we can fix this problem?
First Android president.
Just fucking
Do.
just let us get nuked. Just nuke the entire world and the human race.
I like how we only have 3 people watching, but I feel like it's more. I feel like we're
See, Graham? Thank you, Graham.
How big is the delay?
It's okay.
Lucero for president in 2040.
No.
That's my nipple, and you are
Oh,
under my age limit. So
How old are you?
I'm 16, bud.
Damn, if you're 15.
we can't have a woman president, Lucy. Don't be silly.
Yeah, female presidents. What do you mean?
I'm kidding. I'm completely kidding. I'm
No, he's
completely
not.
kidding. Yes, I am.
No,
I'm
you're not.
completely kidding. If it
Women can't lead.
women. First dishwasher president. Am I right, fellas? Yeah. I'm kidding.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Bullshit.
A lot of people pulled the, oh, you don't want Hillary to be a president because she's a woman. No, I don't want Hillary to be a president because she's
She's
a
But
fucking-
it's
also a
bad
fucking
because
idiot.
a lot of
She's a
people voted for
fucking
her
felon.
just because she was a woman.
Yeah, the
Like,
left.
they didn't care what she had to
It's
say.
the same reason Obama got into office
He was
because
black.
he's black.
The left is a fucking disaster, and they don't know what they want. All they know is they don't like white straight guys.
they just don't. They just don't like anything that hurts their feelings.
Yeah, basically,
Our country needs to just buck up.
literally. I think of people.
People need to learn that life gets shitty. You're gonna have to deal with it because
Just because you're fat doesn't mean it's a white dude's fault.
Thanks, Obama.
I'm thirsty, nigga. Give me the.
You need to quit saying the N word.
At least I'm not finishing it with a hard R.
True.
And I've gotten the black pass from 3 fellow Nelsons.
I've gotten the black pass, so everyone, it's fine.
I got the nigga pass.
He's got the N-word pass. Okay, he owns slaves. They tell him it's okay. You know, he's all right. He's solid.
He's got it on point.
Got it on point. Anything else y'all want to talk about?
Smells it in flinch.
Snap me or
See, Abby, he's not a robot. He's an alien, but
no, he's definitely a robot.
you're bi.
It's spelled B-I.
Bye.
You're the physical, like, incarnation of bi, of the word bi.
She's like so deformed that it looks like her body shapes the word bi.
I can disagree with that statement.
I don't know what's going on under that shirt. I don't want to know, but like I'm pretty sure if you lift it up.
Oh, she's saying bye. She's leaving.
Oh no!
Bye, babe.
Okay, bye.
Sweet dreams.
It is
Night.
almost.
She spelled goodbye as in
Midnight.
like bi.
Do you
She's
have
switching
anything?
up on us. We did lose her. Nick, do you have anything good to contribute to this?
I have that.
Talk
I said
about the Dreamers. How about the Dreamers? What do you mean?
What about the flat Earth theory?
Little boy. Oh, we did lose Abby. Babe, are you gonna stay and watch, or are you gonna go to bed?
She'll just go to bed with us talking. I don't know what Lucy said. What about the Dreamers? I don't know what she means. She's snapping me right now for all those who don't know that. Lucy, type in the chat once. I want to see if you can. Maybe you don't. I don't know what she means.
Immigrants.
Gone. We don't need them.
Immigrants?
Yeah, actually, here, let's talk about the idea. Here's the dumb thing about the wall. It's gonna do literally nothing.
There's already a wall. I don't know if anyone's noticed that.
Yeah, it's there. It's pretty big and it's steel.
Plus, we are immigrants. We just don't like new immigrants.
I think. in
Okay,
terms
first
of-
off, Native Americans were immigrants at one point. Everyone immigrated here.
Yeah, because
Everyone.
Central Africa is where we
Yeah.
started.
the Dreamers and Trump.
Oh, hey, your
removing
boy Jameson.
DACA.
Hi, Nick. Oh,
Okay,
well,
I'm gonna seem really ignorant right now, but I don't know.
When you not?
I don't know.
Yeah, who are the Dreamers? This is like
Yeah. Okay. Maybe. Can we get her on here? I'm gonna call her and put her on speaker.
You must whip it.
bow bow. I'm not an immigrant. I am Native American, motherfuckers.
I
And Tyler
think
had 2% Cherokee, so fuck that.
I'm like 16%.
in terms of
I am.
16%.
I'm 16% black. Black. What is it? Blackfoot.
I'm calling
Blackfoot.
her.
Native
Hold on.
American.
You should-
I get casino money and free college.
Here we go. Let's see if she answers. I don't know if she'll answer because she's kind of. Hello?
Hello?
Hey,
Hey, you're live.
you're on air. What do you mean
I
by
can't
Dreamers and
hear you
DACA?
at all.
You can't hear me?
Barely.
How about now?
Yeah, how about now?
Still barely.
That it's on you.
Yeah, I think that's.
Well, who's staring in the camera?
Who's what?
Oh, that's
That's
okay.
nice.
That old lady scared me.
That's her dad. Lucy, what do you mean about DACA and Dreamers?
First of all, it's DACA.
DACA?
DACA.
Okay, yeah. What
you
are
don't know what it is?
I don't know.
Which-
No. Is it the
Oh my god.
is it the tariffs?
No.
What is it?
So, do you know who the Dreamers are?
No.
the fourth time we've said this?
Okay, so the Dreamers are like kids whose parents brought them here when they were like really, really tiny, but illegally.
Okay, kids who
And
didn't
so-
know they were immigrants. Basically,
Yeah.
people who had
And
no
so they-
option.
Oh, and then their
They're
parents are getting
like
deported. They don't know what to
Americans,
do
they
with
have-
kids.
Like, if they were to go back to their country, they wouldn't know anything. You know, like, their lives are here.
They grew up Americans.
Well, DACA is what kept them here, and Trump is like getting rid of that, so they're gonna have to be sent back to their country. But it's like you going to live alone in like Thailand or Asia or like some weird country that you don't know anything at.
Well, first off, I think their parents are pretty shitty for doing that to their kids.
Well,
Yeah.
they just want the best for their kids.
Yeah,
'cause they
well,
came
But
here because
I
they want
understand
the
that.
best for their kids, but at the same time, they did it in the very wrong way.
They
They
did
knew
it-
they were gonna get the
There's
credit
a
eventually.
process
If you're gonna
to
come
make
to
you
this,
to let you be
Green
a
card
citizen
marriage.
here. It sucks a dick, but yeah.
it's
Who's
really
sucking
hard to
my
get.
dick?
It's really hard to get into this country. That's why I'm not saying we should tighten down any immigration laws. However, I am saying that
you broke the law at the end of the day.
you knew what you were getting into. If you are going to come to this country illegally, then you absolutely know the risks that if you are found out, then you're going to get sent back. And if you're willing,
Don't
to
blame our government, blame the parents.
Yeah, that's completely
yeah, but
on the
that is-
parents' fault.
That's what the debate is about. It's that it's not these kids' fault that like they are here. It's
No,
their
honestly,
parents.
then in that case, I would say they should be sent to guardians here in America, and the parents should have to go back because that's not their fault. That's not the kid's fault.
Put them in foster care, which
But-
will suck. But there are people who would take them.
The dreamers are mostly between like 30-ish, like 20 to 30 to 40-ish.
Just
They're
let them live
adults.
their life.
They're
And
adult.
Yeah,
Okay.
like most of them are adults.
Well, if they already made a life, just let them live it.
That's
Yeah,
tough.
That-
the
that's
whole
kinda
thing is
hard.
Their life is here.
That's tough.
I mean, I'm assuming most of them probably grew up knowing Spanish as well, so they
I
could.
assume we're talking about immigrants from Mexico,
No,
just from everywhere.
Just in general.
yeah.
Probably the most
it's
common
all
would be
around the
from
world.
Mexico, because that's the
So
that'd be the
mainly,
easiest way to get into.
like Somalian, Muslim,
maybe that
and-
too as well. But I don't know.
Because I know we have a lot of Somalian people, especially in like the Olmsted County area.
Yeah, but it's really hard for them to sneak in illegally because they have to kind of swim across an ocean if they want to do that.
Well, no, they just do. 90% of illegal immigrants come on planes and they just overstay their visa.
I suppose that could be something that they do.
Yeah.
Green card marriage.
So the Dreamers,
See?
in that case, I think should probably be if they were, let's say they came when they were like 2, 3, even like 1 year old. They had no idea what they were doing.
That's
They
when
just
it mostly is.
yeah. So in that case, then yeah, they should stay because that happened at no fault of their own. If it's happening right now,
I feel like there should be a fine on the parents, though.
the parents should be deported.
They should be deported, and there should be some sort of fine.
Yeah,
Something more than just deporting
no
them.
fucking way. There's no tolerance for putting your kid through that. If you want to come here and have a better life, which I would assume
Then do it legally.
a lot of people do, and why wouldn't they? Because America is awesome.
There's a legal process.
But people
yeah,
don't want to go through it because it's so long.
or maybe you could stay in your own country and make it better over
Or
there,
Work on your own economy.
green card
or
marriage.
both. Do both. Green card marriage. Good old Cheeto president. Oh, Graham knew what it was. So,
At least someone's educated.
oh my.
Wow.
I just had you educate me. I didn't say, oh yeah, I know what the Dreamers are. I was ignorant on it and you educated me. There we go. Look at that. We
Well, that's not ignorance. That's
Oh my
just.
gosh, I was kidding. True.
No, no, it's cool. I said
Jesus.
that.
Could have ended your day.
Please don't. Oh yeah, yeah. 'Cause that guy.
Big oof. Lucy.
At least someone's here nice.
Not you. Not
Not
you.
you.
The dog.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing, child?
Oh, you're a
Bye.
study.
Okay, bye. Thank you for that.
Thank you. Thank you for the input.
Yeah, thanks for calling us stupid. Oh.
Discipline.
Okay. Well, that was a good topic. Lucero's coming in clutch.
Hey, what do you think about discipline, Tyler?
Beat your
Oh,
kids.
Well,
Next topic.
child discipline. You think spanking should be abuse?
Oh fuck.
no. If you spank your kid,
You're a parent.
I mean, as long as it's not.
if you leave a
Is it-
handprint on their ass for a week, that's too much. But if your kid is being a fucking asshole and is doing
Wiffle
stupid
ball
shit,
bat.
that's beating. When you use something other than your hand,
Yeah, don't be overly obsessive. Like if your kid spills a glass of water and you beat the shit out of him, like no. But like
no,
if-
spank your kid if they're being an asshole to someone else. If they've done something that's
Bless you.
Thank you. It might be.
How do you feel about gay marriage?
Fine with it as long as you don't force it on me.
Fair enough.
yeah, don't fuck with me.
I don't want someone to be like, hey,
Because
won't fuck with
that
you.
was a big issue. Was mosques and synagogues traditionally are
Ooh,
opposed
right.
to
Ooh.
gay marriage, and they were afraid that the government was going to make them do it because
Mhm.
of the law.
That's also illegal.
I'm not a fan of that. I am a fan of you doing whatever you want, but that means you can do whatever you
Blake-
want, which includes
Them saying no, we're not going to do that.
exactly.
Blake has a good
You can
idea.
get legally married through a court system.
Yeah.
You just walk up to a judge and be like, "Hey, we want to get married. You give us a thing."
Yeah, that's basically how it works.
I like what Blake said, where it's like, if you're gay, you don't get a pedestal. I cannot like you if you're gay. I'm
Oh,
not gonna be
Blaze?
homo. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
No, that's fair enough. I don't have to like you because you're fucking gay.
Yeah. That doesn't make you homophobic
And
either. That just makes
To make
you
it clear for anyone, to it, I'm guess everyone who's
Everyone
watching
who-
knows us.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Get it?
Like
I like how the largest number of people we've had is 4. Yeet. We might get some
what is it called? What is the Muslim law thing?
Shahira law.
Yeah.
That is
Muslims believe there's a lot of them out there who believe they should be allowed to practice Shahira law and that, which in Shahira law, this is really stupid for one reason. All it takes is one person to say that you did something.
If you want to practice Shahira
They need
law,
no evidence.
do it in your own country. Follow the laws of this country if you're going to be
Kirsten
here.
said, "Let's see the dog."
She's over there.
She,
Shakira law. We're not. Oh no, no.
yeah, Shakira law.
Shakira law. Hi, Lucy.
Her eye though.
Shahira law. Let's define it.
Shahira law. Come on, Lucy. Doge.
Up.
I think this is the best you're gonna get, Jameson. Hey, Lucy.
Shahira law is the religious law forming part of the Islamic tradition. It is derived from the religious precepts of Islam, particularly the Quran and Hadith. Arabic. The term Shahira refers to God's immutable divine law that is contrasted with fiqh. So, what I'm getting from that is basically they want to do the Muslim version of follow the Bible. In which case, that would make like tattoos and shellfish illegal if we were doing the Christian Bible. Which no,
Oh, and shaving your beard.
yeah, don't no.
If
no.
you shave, you are going to hell. That
If-
it says that directly in the Bible.
if you take it completely literally,
Speaking of,
a lot of people take it as a metaphor.
Well, the whole book is a giant metaphor.
Some
It's-
people take it completely seriously and completely literally.
which is
Shahira.
yeah, that's what we've been
That's what
saying.
we've been saying, Graham. I thought, right?
Sharia. I think you were saying
Sharia? Is it Sharia?
Shahira.
Sh-
Sharia.
Sharia.
Sharia. Something like that.
Are we saying it right now? Sharia law?
Sharia. law?
Actually, that sounds better.
yeah, Sharia.
Maybe now we sound like idiots.
Sounds more Muslim.
It does sound more Muslim.
Not-
Gross.
not
I'm kidding. But another thing that really boggles my mind about the left is Islamophobia and Islam itself being a part of it. Yeah, okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So, Islam as a religion is very, very conservative. If you want to look at it in those terms, it's very like it follows a lot of conservative values. But it's funny because then the left is like, no, they're our friends. But at the same time, they want to stone gay people.
Here's something I want everyone to just realize. I'm a fucking idiot, and my train of thought
Where'd you go?
just went out the window.
Yeet.
Nope, gone. It was there. It was there for a second.
Nice.
what do you think? Not to change the subject completely, but I'm gonna. What did you think about the thing that happened down in Texas where?
Really narrowing it down for us there, bud.
No problem. Pitbull was in a school and bit like 7 kids.
Shoot the fucking dog.
No, but now people say all pit bulls are evil again.
Well, no, not all pit bulls are
Lucy,
evil.
No, just put the fucking
Lucy,
dog
see,
down.
we have
The
a pit
dog's
bull.
rabid, and
The dog itself is rabid.
Does this
It's-
dog look rabbit?
how old was the dog?
Like 2 or 3.
That dog can be trained.
I don't know.
That's a lot. Did it live on the street?
Yeah, was it a stray?
Was it just?
I think it was a stray. Like it was used for a fighting dog, and once it got
shoot
injured,
the
it was
fucking
just like,
dog.
screw it.
It's then don't accost all pit bulls, but you should.
See,
like,
does this
probably-
pit bull look evil? Look at her. Look at her.
Dude, she's a sweet Doge.
It's how you raise the dog.
Yeah, it's you can't detrain viciousness is the problem.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Hey, can we get her?
It's just at the end of the day that dog's always gonna bite someone when it's angry.
I love dogs, but if a dog's an asshole, then the dog's an asshole. That doesn't mean
No,
every
cool.
dog,
Like-
part of its breed, is an asshole.
And that doesn't mean a dog bites someone once,
it's like
put it
racism.
down.
Get him.
But if it's going around to school biting kids,
Yeah, then that's kind of nah. It's like racism. Just because one of them does it doesn't mean they all do it.
can
Kind
we
of-
make a point? Reverse racism doesn't. It's not a thing.
It's just racism.
It's just racism.
yeah, it's just straight up racism.
In this day and age,
Why can't we say the N word, but they can call us crackers?
Well, because I get the N-word part because the N-word has a lot of power behind it in terms of what happened to them during slavery.
Yeah, but we didn't do that. Our ancestors did.
No, but it's like
no, but
Just
we
being
still shouldn't use
respectful.
like.
True, but like,
we shouldn't use it. No. You just said it like
At least I don't use the hard R, which
I
I-
say it sometimes and I shouldn't. I know, but like whatever.
it's become a habit because in Stewartville, I was around.
Yeah, I don't know if you
a
guys
lot
have
of black
noticed. We
people.
live in a area of the country where we are like literally everyone's white. So, well, it's a thing, except for you, Lucy, babe.
I thought you were talking about this.
No, not that, Lucy. That's a dog.
Yes, you live in a separate part of the country, dog.
Mhm.
She just looks. She's like, just let me fucking sleep.
What time is it?
It is
11:45.
Wow, it's almost 12. It's almost midnight, folks.
Well,
Thank
that's
you for-
weird. I took my headphone off and I can hear you like actually, not through the microphone. I'm having an echo. Okay, I'm putting that back on.
Wait, let's hear. Calm down.
Goodness.
Calm down.
She was
Um,
yawning.
Hey, we have 3 people again.
Oh.
Jesus.
Oh, my asshole.
I hit his dick in his asshole.
So, how do you guys feel about child abuse?
Yes.
Yes.
is incest
Oh my
the
God.
wincest?
No. Enough said.
How you doing down there?
Let's
bud?
see the big
Oh,
T.
it hurts so-
Graham, I'm gonna hit you. Hey,
Hey.
it was a bite me.
easy.
Lucy, come on.
Lucy, bite him. Bite him.
Oh shit! I just punched the mic. My bad. That dog is vicious. Oh yeah, shut the fuck up.
Lucy's an amazing dog.
And an amazing girlfriend.
You're dating your dog.
No, I mean Lucero.
In that context, we were still talking about the
Look,
dog.
she's right, like in the mic. Kinda, not really.
Also,
Your balls hurt.
yeah.
Thanks for sharing. Now the whole world.
Graham, any legitimate topics you think
Graham,
we should
do you have-
discuss?
yeah, Graham, do you have like any legit things you want to say? Can you not rub the mic, please?
Can we,
He's a good dog.
don't know.
We have 3 people watching again. Let's see. Graham. Excuse you. Loud. Graham, just snap me. Honestly. Let's see who's seen my story. Probably not a lot. Oh, 51 people.
wow.
Well.
They miss.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
Apparently no one wants to
This
watch
turned
our
into
live
more like
stream.
ASMR.
Yeah, it is 12 at night.
Graham is typing. Okay. Graham, I swear to God, if you said something that's fucking dumb, I'm blocking you.
I got juice in my eye.
You encouraged him, Tyler.
He's asking me to send nudes.
Okay.
Let's just do it live on YouTube. I'm glad I stood up when I did because like a spit like flew out of my mouth
How
and
do
hit me
you
in the face.
feel about Pepe being a hate symbol?
You're fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking dumb. Graham, do you have anything actually that you want to talk about, or are you gonna be just a memester? Can you put that torch away?
Yeah, dude, you're just gonna kill that torch.
Let me think. Thank you for that. Okay, Graham, you think. You hit me up.
Tyler,
fun.
any
I wish-
plane ideas?
I wish more people would join, but like we are doing this at midnight. Yeah. I mean, they'll see it. We'll do this. We'll do one tomorrow.
Yeah, where else
I'm not gonna be here tomorrow.
You're not gonna be here tomorrow.
Unless
Yeah.
it's gonna be snowing a lot, then I have to
Lucy, hi.
Scoot over.
We'll
yeah,
do
not
one
me.
tomorrow. Probably when more people
Are awake and willing.
Yeah, we'll do it around 10. Does that sound good? Actually, we could bring this stuff to the church. Please do your best.
Yeah.
Nick, can you like? Okay.
It's a booster seat.
Been a long day. Hey. Say goodbye. There you go. It's my yodeling.
You're having a little too fun with me sitting on your ass there.
Is Graham still thinking?
Yes, Daddy.
All right, I'm getting off.
Dude, not on camera.
So, what about that circle jerk we talked about?
No.
Did you catch on camera?
What do you say? He said something.
He said, let me think. And I said, hey,
Yes. Did you think?
want to go out? What are your thoughts on freebies?
What do you mean by that?
Free bead. I
Furries?
think he means furries. Maybe, or freebird.
No, it's
Yeah, he's memeing us.
I think he's memeing us. Freebird.
I saw that coming from like 3 miles
away did before you too. even
typed it.
Gotcha back.
You are lucky, boy. I have like 3 layers of pants on right now.
Lucy.
Hey.
Okay, wait. Graham says. Okay, we're waiting.
No. Lucy?
Hush, doggy dog. We're waiting, Graham. Hit us up with that knowledge.
Or lack thereof.
Or yeah.
No, scooch over. Go away. Go Pella. Go
Lay
Pella.
down. Lay down, girl.
We could talk about how transgender people aren't people. I'm kidding.
There are 4 genders, 5 genders, even 6.
Have you seen that meme where it was like
No, there's 2 genders. Sorry, folks.
it was like facts about the 36 genders? Hi, you're very loud.
Get out of the mic. You're
And it
gonna
was
kill
like-
people.
It was like,
Lay
did
down.
you know on average
Sit.
males spend,
Lucy, sit.
It was like,
Girl.
did you know on average males spend about 6 months of their lives shaving? Did you know that women tend to blink 50% more than female? And then like after that, it was like, this gender does not exist. This gender does not exist. This
Women
gender
also
does.
spend 10% of their time
I've
bitching
seen
about
that.
everything.
Yeah. Ooh, Graham responded. What do you think the result of our current society will be? Like, it can't go on like this forever. Do you mean like the end of the world?
Or like-
Or in terms of how the government will go? In terms of government. Okay.
Or like our in terms of our government, it's
Well, if things continue the trend of government being more of a show rather than an actual political debate, then there's no real telling on where it will go. But I'm going to make my best prediction of being...
You better not squeak that, dog.
What are you doing, Nick? Okay, so in terms of how the government will go, I would say
if
It's gonna become-
Russia doesn't nuke us,
yeah, let's say we don't go to war with Russia and we have peace for the next 50 years. I'm going to say
that's about as long as it. All great empires come to an end, and it's about 300 years average.
I'd say that. Oh, hi. What happened? Something beeped at me. We good? We're still recording? Okay.
Oh, I unplugged my thing.
Government is a very tricky subject and something very hard to predict. But if I was going to throw my uneducated thoughts into the ring, I'd say the political parties either are going to get more powerful or they're going to disband. And what I mean by that is we're either going to put more power into a political party until there's only one, and it just becomes
We're
like
just gonna eliminate the other, and
yeah,
at the end of it, we're not gonna really be voting.
it'll just be kind of like
No, no,
eh.
no, okay.
And I think what needs to happen or what should happen is that the power and the, I guess, chance to become president should be a little bit more dispersed throughout a few more parties to make it a little bit more stable and a little bit more of a fair chance, because the best thing for the government is to have its people have someone that represents their actual values, not necessarily picking between the lesser of two evils, like we've been doing for the past 100 years. What are you doing? That was a very good question, Graham. Thank you. Coming in
We
clutch.
need to
What's your opinion on smoking Takis?
On the topic of parties. Yes.
oh, the dog threw a nice little glob of something in the mic.
Did she really?
I would stop rubbing it and try. Yeah.
Thanks for that, Lucy. That's why we need a pop filter. Oh wait, you fucking broke it.
Oh wait, I tried putting it on, but then you said since there's dual, I don't need it.
Is religion dying out through the generations? And because if so,
Oh, that's a stank.
Oh fuck!
because if so, Graham says, still waiting. Because if so,
Tell him.
I'm ignoring you two.
Come on.
I didn't do anything. He just ripped ass and it smelled.
Okay, that's a very good question. Okay, so Graham's question was, is religion dying out through the generations? Because if so, do you think religious ideals encourage certain people to vote Republican? Okay.
Well-
simply because they tend to support like pro-life and stuff. Okay.
What are you fucking massaging your wrist?
In terms of how religion determines
Fucking with my scalp.
politics, I think what you're talking about mainly is identity politics, and that's tricky.
Like conservatism and things like that.
It means
those
like
are-
what types of people vote what type of way. Like for example, almost every minority is liberal, and that's a fact. Almost every single one of them, except for maybe a few African Americans and Asians, are more likely to be conservative because the traditionally Asian countries are very traditional. I do think religion is dying out. It's quite simply because of the fact
and that's not a terrible thing. It's not a bad
it's
thing.
neither here nor there. It's just how it is. But I think
Mhm.
a lot of it has to do with the media and how religion is portrayed. There's a train going by. The left has the media by the balls, and that's a fact. The left has an extreme hold on the media, and with the left becomes the idea of agnostic and atheism. So yes, religion is dying out, and yes, I do think that as religion dies out, the Republican Party and the right will start to smolder. However, I think that if
We'll likely have a party flip again because what is Republican now and what is Democratic now used to be the
flipped.
exact inverse.
Yeah, it used to
and
be, it used to be Republican back in the day of the Civil War, because Democrats back in the Civil War were pro-slavery and they were they were more like the right. Not that the right supports slavery, but in terms of nowadays, in context, they were more like the right. So it probably will be more of a party switch, and I think that as we drift further from religion, the right side of the political spectrum will kind of start to get smaller.
I think at first it'll shrink and it might expand because I feel like a lot of what is now kind of considered liberal is just pretty much, when people think of it, is just people who are offended by everything.
Yeah,
I feel like at first the lack of religion will affect it, but at the same time I feel like it might boost it later on, because with this is not to say that people who are religious are not logical, but I feel with atheism and how would you say that?
agnosticism.
Yes, that comes a more logic-based mentality.
See, that's what you would think, but
Well,
from what I've been seeing of the left is anything but logic.
well,
And so I think that that's another thing that might hurt it in terms of how people sway, because there's a lot of shit that the left does. And at least from what I see on the internet, a lot of people don't like it. So I don't know. It's
What are the
hard
things in the
to
left?
say where government will go. I'm not here to predict, but I am here to talk about what is happening right now.
And we were kind of talking about this earlier. If there is a higher power,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think humans would have any way of comprehending it.
Yeah.
No way of explaining it.
Unless you like did a shit ton of meth.
Dr. Heroin.
No, meth wouldn't do it.
Just like
Dr. Heroin?
and just
No, you need a psychedelic like MDMA or DMT.
like LSD.
Like you'd need like a lot of DMT.
Big old shrooms. I saw God and she had nice tits.
Why did I go missing? Why did I go missing?
Off-brand
that's-
ninja. Who's that?
That's Connor.
That's more personal problems.
Yeah, we're
Honestly,
not here to talk
that's-
about personal stuff. So if you want to talk about like,
Where I'm open to anything but personal problems.
yeah, let's talk more about stuff that won't get into personal shit. If you would,
But
please.
thank you for trying to contribute.
At least, yeah, he's there and talking to us. Someone's talking to us at least.
You fucking hate what you say, but thanks for trying.
We don't hate what he said. We're just saying we're not going to answer that question because that's not.
What do you think about
It's-
his channel?
What do you think of your? What do I
His
think
channel.
of his channel?
Yeah.
Never seen it,
I've never watched.
Dude.
but I'll check it out. You know what?
I think
Greatest
it's
content.
gonna
You
be
know
a
what
lot
I'm
of
saying?
Fortnite. I think I have an idea of what it's gonna
It's
be.
mostly Minecraft. Let's plays. Jameson said you guys should do Minecraft though. I mean, Jameson said you guys should do Fortnite.
I'm not gonna play Fortnite. It doesn't have an appeal.
No. Okay, dry, but I think he meant sorry, but hi, Nick. I think he meant sorry, but when he said dry, but autocorrect and shit.
You won't be dry later.
Oh, dude. So, I think we're about to wrap this up.
We thinking of wrapping it up?
Yeah, okay.
Unless one more call for ideas and then
Yeah, if anyone has anything last pressing issues that we'd like to talk about, then go for it. But otherwise, we might pack it up. We will be doing another one though tomorrow for the 2 people who are watching. Spread the word. Turn on your notifications. Hit that bell icon. Subscribe.
You know what time it is.
every like helps.
It's time to spin the wheel of mythic.
If we get to 10,000 likes, I'll suck a fat black cock.
Nice.
Keeping
Keeping it classy.
Why didn't you end it?
Well, I was just asking if anyone.
We
has
went for our last call.
nothing.
All right, I'm gonna
Alright.
give us 2 minutes.
2 minutes on the clock.
All right, when that says 1:09:30.
Wake me up when that says 1:30.
Me. What do you mean, Graham?
He's like a kid asking for attention in a classroom because
My
he wants
child.
Oh. Ow. Ow.
to. You know what I call people that I pull their hair?
Bitch.
My bitch.
For what? We mean like just any questions that you have that. Well, I mean, obviously.
Like,
not,
give us a discussion topic. Any topic, just not personal.
Booty.
booty.
Ass or tits.
Graham and Lucy are coming in clutch with the topics. We should have one or both of them on the show. Let's make that like a quad show.
A
one
quad
time.
show?
Yeah, we have all of them. We need all of
Are
them
we all
here.
writing on like?
We need them here together, or we need them to have microphones because production quality. But language. You're being very disorderly right now.
Sorry.
Disorderly conduct.
It's not funny.
Aliens.
Funny. Aliens?
Zuckerberg's an alien.
Yeah, they exist. I'm pretty.
We know they exist. We've seen Zuckerberg, all right?
Unless, of course, we're the first.
Yeah, unless of course there's a chance of a first. We're the first, which is
Highly unlikely.
highly unlikely.
Thoughts on whether an actual democracy would be better
Well,
than
let's-
what we
let's
have
answer
currently?
this.
All right, YouTubers, it is midnight, and this is done.
Well, that was embarrassing.
And we're back.
Professional.
Water is not wet. Things water is on is wet. That's it.
Graham, we will answer your question tomorrow. But,
And we'll talk more about the aliens tomorrow.
look at that. Okay.
Good night, folks.
See you later.
Thank you.